not on my grind. New York City time.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
21. 12, fellas, here we go. 2.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run with Geis. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Now Haskins to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
On 1st down, this is Geis. Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. 50 with the flag. Mike 54. Here we go. Hurry.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now it's Haskins. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Quan Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? That is caught at the 7-yard line. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get off the field. You go take
13.
You got that right there.
Stay hot.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And Salek here, left side. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Get him, boy.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
20.
Hey, let's get in there. He's checking.
21.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatile. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0.
49ers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
11. 11.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
I got this. 65.
56.
Hey, Haywood.
56. I'm coming. Mike 56.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Matthew Ioannidis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Coleman now trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Hard throw, incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a toss. This is Geis. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On third down, Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's got Thompson here, complete. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To throw on third down, Haskins. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Here
I come again. Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. Pick it up.
21.
53 is mine. 50.
Hey, gun.
Hey,
hot.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
21.
Check hot route.
Get hot.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Get hot.
Garoppolo now. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Here we go.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
56. Go. Watch the safety creep.
12. 21.
56.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete.
Here we go.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Right 54. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So we have come to halftime, and what's already the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He finds his tight end, Saleh. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
A gain of 13 yards.
Here we go.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain there of 30 big ones. Garoppolo now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Geis. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Titans Ringo. Titans on Ringo.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, pick your game up.
Geis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Haskins, middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Jim, 12.
36.
Hey, alert.
To throw is Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the 49ers first down.
Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I'm here all day.
11. Check 25. Check 50.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. That goes for a gain of 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
2nd and goal at the Redskins' 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Get in the right with him. Check 4. Big ass.
11.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Set hunt. Set hunt.
Now Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Quinn. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a run with Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Wahoo. 15 on it. 15 on it. Let's go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Check 24. Check 24.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Throw left side, complete. That's Richardson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he works free. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's Geis. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 40, and a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
13, 12. Hey, check, Mike.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Here we go. 180. Black. 21. Check.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. To throw again on second down. Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Right there.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point. They are in the 4th in Buffalo. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Here we go with Haskins. Buying time to his left. And his pass incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Haskins to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. 4th down. Here's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A great comeback.